Check this out. Take a look at this!
What you are looking at is the result of roughly 2 hours of making connections that me and my friend did straight. Straight being 2 hours straight, not us being straight, of course. I mean, we are, but as you can see, this video is not scripted, which will come back to bite me, but regardless. This is originally supposed to be called Heaven City theory, but now it is called Godhead theory, which you will understand why very soon. This is Project Moon theory of everything. It explains everything, absolutely. It explains the origin of the city, who is the head, how will Limbus company end, what are the stars, the city gods, the pinky, all of it. It explains all of it, like literally everything. Except things that doesn't explain, that directly contradicted, but you know, not a single theory is perfect. Looking at you, Death Knighters. But let's start. Important thing to understand about this theory is that the city is either located in Tower of Babel or is located in its top, aka the heaven. We will return to it a bit later. It originally started as a joke theory that I just, well, if you look at this, theory is spiral in nature, so it's maybe Tower of Babel. And then it stopped being this funny, because the Midnight of Green, Helix of the End, actually mentions literally Tower of Babel, tower to the sky, will leave nothing on Earth, and where we must reach, a constantly looming tower to return where we once came, the Eden Garden, where the mankind started with Adam and Eve, and such, the heaven, which just loops back into the city, right? And if the helix of the end, the line left of the Earth, right? So the Earth is a thing now, which with this green thing, green RDL robots, right? It made me think that, like, what if all RDLs are things humanity left on Earth after it climbed the Tower of Babel to the heaven, right? Or to the what they left on the Earth while they are in the Tower of Babel, regardless. And it makes sense because the green RDLs are the working robots, like the robots people make to work. You don't see them in the city even though they are legal. The purple RDLs are the mankind's own interpretation of God, right? Because there are eldritch things, there are monoliths, this kind of thing. That is mankind's various interpretation of divine. The red crimson RDLs are the Sodom and Gomorrah, plain and simple. The amber, okay, I'm actually not sure about amber. Maybe the people left behind in Rapture, but okay, the amber RDL kind of don't fit into this entire narrative, but it is the best that could come out. And white RDLs are either mankind's interpretation of angels or the horsemen. And interpretation of angels is tied to the claw. Why is it tied to the claw? Well, we will loop back into it later. And if RDLs are things humanity left on Earth after climbing the Tower of Babel, right? And as we know from the from the Matthias Otis identity passives, ruins are actually below the city, right? Ruins are below the city. They are not outside outskirts. They are below the city. So, what if ruins are the old Earth mankind left behind after it climbed to heaven? Which is further proven by the X-Corp, because they excavate things deep down in the hellholes, and they find things like microwave, like normal modern Earth technology excavated by the X-Corp, right? And like the Tower of Babel, you say like, we're talking Christianity, it's not Kabbalah. Wrong. It is Jewish Kabbalistic work, which is the whole thing is based on the Kabbalah, right? So, city is not hell because X-Corp digs into hell, which is currently Earth. It is not hell because, you know, we literally have the gates of hell in Limbus Company that are explicitly not in the city. And moreover, hell is an ultra kill, not in Project Moon. It is important definition. So where is the city actually located in? It is, there are two options. It is either are the ruins of Tower of Babel, or it is heaven itself. And regardless of what it is, that just means one thing: the head is the god, like the big capital G god. You may question like, but the head is evil. Wrong. Look at the laws passed by the head: anti-AI, anti-monster, anti-gun, anti-explosives. All of these are benevolent in nature, like in intention. All of these, when being created, they do look like they have good intention, they're benevolent. And anti-AI laws are very simple because in Christianity and many other religions, human doing a divine art of creation, right? Divine gift of creation that only God is capable. It is the highest level of heresy. God does not approve of heresy, you know? Incredible. And yeah, it is like one of the main laws of the head, and it is one of the main laws of the head because it is heresy. It is the sin, right? It is humanity playing God, which is the reason why Lucifer was because Lucifer was prideful and he got cast down from heaven. Same thing humans do when they do human-like AI. And if the head is God, that would mean that ABC Corps that directly respond to head either are angels, think they're angels, or are the Catholic Church. The last two are not mutually exclusive, which is important. And it loops back into white ideas of the white, representing interpretations of angels, and they include the claw, right? And when I think of it, so claw, right? Claws are the soldiers of the head. There are many of them. They send multiple claws into the things, right? The claws are the archangels, because archangels are the warriors of the heaven. They have the flaming spears and flaming swords. They're the warriors of the head, which is why, you know, it makes sense, because claws are the soldiers. Then we have beholders. Beholders are the thrones, or ophanims, because ophanims often represented by wheels with, guess what? Correct, eyes, right? And the arbiters, I'm actually not sure, but I guess they're supposed to be the seraphim? Okay, this one is very iffy. I don't actually know which rank of angel hierarchy should arbiters be, but I think seraphim fits. And also, if the head is the god, right? The Diaz in Distortion Detective said that it aims to be the head, it aims to replace the head, right? Like the Lucifer, right? And she is just the beast of the unholy trinity, with Carmen being the dragon or the Satan. So she's an antichrist, right? Which loops back, because in Limbus Company, you know, the company led by Diaz or whatever it's called, we play as a group literally called sinners, people who use sins to fight, and Dante is he is shaped into being false prophet, which is led by the Antichrist, which is correct because Dias, he is shaped to be the false prophet by the Dias, but he will end up being the Holy Spirit because of the flow, and I can prove it. When he does the Malkuth thing, right? He says this. The millennial kingdom refers the 1,000 years reign of Jesus Christ during his second coming. Dante will become the second coming of Christ, and the Christ in the Holy Trinity is the Son, which is the Ein, obviously. But it implies that the Father is the head, but I just guess it's now. It's that. Yeah. And now let's return to the ordeals, right? Specifically, let's follow the purple thread down here, and we talk about the gods of the city. So it is pretty obvious that the stars are the pagan gods, or pagan gods, I'm actually not sure how to pronounce it. Such as, the Nordic gods, Greek gods, the gods of all, the ancient gods and pagan gods, you got the idea. They are the gods of the old, that humans left back on Earth as they climbed into the heaven and realized what the actual god is, which is why the interpretations of gods are left back on Earth as the purple ordeals, right? It specifically distinguish the stars of the city, which means that there are stars that are not of the city, which means the stars of the things outside the city. And as we learned, the city is Tower of Babel or the heaven, which means stars not of the city must be stars of the ruins, which are the earth, right? Which is once again further proved by the Children of the City song. It implies that the stars of the city are not the real stars, right? And actually, it means that the loom in the index, right, story of Jan, it may be deep below, it may be in the ruins, that's maybe Poseidon or Athena, but that is issue. We don't know which god it is. Speaking of the gods, as we know, Pinky, right? Pinky forges the blades from gods, if we take this literally, right? And yeah, this is both from the passives of, I think, House of Spider Roshu. That or the Star, either one, probably Roshu. It's definitely Roshu. So, right, they are made from the bodies, probably bodies of the dead gods, right, of the dead stars. And in the water margin, they rebel against the government, right? The Pinky will eventually rebel against the head. And take that. So the Pinky who uses the blades made from bodies of pagan gods will rebel against the head, which is the Christian god. Which means the pagan gods rebel against the Christian god. Like, it's so obvious, right? It is so connected. It is so obvious. I know I'm not going insane. I know I'm not going insane. This is all correct. This is everything of it. It all makes sense. Oh yeah, and Library of Ruina exists.